Picture this, it's the year 1100. The air is crisp and the landscape is dotted with small, quaint villages. England is a tapestry of tiny villages, each with its own unique charm and stories. One of these villages is Woolpit in Suffolk, a place steeped in history and mystery. Woolpit was a quiet, peaceful place, surrounded by fields and lush greenery. The village was known for its deep pits, used to catch wolves that roamed the countryside. That's actually how the village got its name. Woolpit literally means wolf pit. Woolpit was a place of simple living, where people found joy in the little things. People farmed the land, tended to their animals, and lived off what they could grow and raise. Life moved at a much slower pace back then, with a rhythm dictated by the seasons. It was a world where people believed in superstitions, spirits, and magic. The line between reality and the supernatural was often blurred. The villagers of Woolpit were no different. They shared tales of the unknown and the mystical. They believed in the power of the unknown, in forces that couldn't be seen but were felt deeply. And then something mysterious happened, something nobody could explain. It was an event that would be talked about for generations. It's a mystery that still fascinates us to this day, a story that has been passed down through the ages. It's the story of the Green Children of Woolpit, a tale that continues to intrigue and mystify. The story goes that on a sunny summer day, the villagers of Woolpit were busy with their daily chores. Farmers were out in the fields and children were playing in the village square. Life was peaceful and predictable. Suddenly, something strange happened. Two children emerged from the fields near one of the wolf pits. It was a boy and a girl, a brother and sister. But what made them different was their skin. Their skin was green. The villagers had never seen anything like it before. They were scared and amazed at the same time. The children were scared too. They spoke in a language that nobody understood. They wore unusual clothes and looked lost and confused. The kind villagers felt sorry for them and brought them into the village. The villagers tried to talk to the children. They offered them food and water, but the children refused everything. They seemed incredibly hungry but wouldn't eat anything offered to them. This puzzled the villagers even more. Finally, someone brought some beans. When the children saw the beans, they smiled and started eating, and guess what? They ate the beans raw. They continued to eat only beans for many days. This just made the mystery even stranger. The children were unlike any children the villagers had ever met. They looked different, acted differently, and even smelled different. Some people thought they were fairies or magical creatures. Others thought they were demons. Nobody knew what to believe. As time went by, the children slowly adjusted to their new home. Their skin gradually lost its green color, and they learned to speak English. Sadly, the boy got sick and passed away. The girl continued to live with the villagers. As she grew older, she learned to communicate better. She told the villagers about where she came from, describing a place called St. Martin's Land. She said it was a place where everything was green, the sun was always dim, and the people lived underground. Her story was unbelievable. Was she telling the truth? Was there really a place like St. Martin's Land, or was it all just a child's imagination? The fog of time, unraveling the mystery of their origins. The story of the Green Children of Woolpit is a true puzzle, a tale that has fascinated historians and storytellers alike for generations. It's been told and retold for centuries, each version adding its own layer of mystery and intrigue. Many theories have been suggested to explain who the children were and where they came from, ranging from the plausible to the fantastical. Some are more believable than others, but all add to the rich tapestry of this enduring legend. Let's explore some of these theories in more detail, delving into the minds of those who have tried to solve this enigma. We must remember that the only account we have of the Green Children comes from two historians, William of Newburgh and Ralph of Coggeshall, whose writings have been scrutinized and debated over the years. Both of them wrote about the event many years after it supposedly happened, raising questions about the accuracy and authenticity of their accounts. Could their accounts be exaggerated or changed over time? Could the story have been altered as it was passed down through generations? Despite the lack of solid proof, the mystery of the green children continues to intrigue us, inviting us to ponder the unknown and question the boundaries of our understanding. It reminds us that many things in the universe remain a mystery, waiting to be discovered and understood if only we dare to look beyond the fog of time. The pale green of malnutrition. A plausible explanation, one of the most likely explanations, is that the children were refugees. These children might have been displaced due to war, conflict, or natural disasters, which were not uncommon in those times. Perhaps they were from a nearby village struck by famine. Famine could have driven them to seek refuge in Woolpit, a place where they hoped to find food and safety. They might have suffered from a condition called chlorosis. This condition was often seen in malnourished children and could cause their skin to appear pale and greenish. Chlorosis is caused by not getting enough nutrients, and it can make the skin look greenish. It was a common ailment in areas where food was scarce and diets were poor. This theory could explain their green skin and their unusual diet. The children might have been eating whatever they could find, including beans, which were available and nutritious. Beans are a good source of iron, which is essential for preventing conditions like chlorosis. The children might have been desperately searching for iron-rich food to survive. Their diet, though unusual to the villagers, was a means of survival. Their strange language could have been a dialect that the Woolpit villagers didn't understand. Different regions had their own dialects which could sound foreign to outsiders. While this theory offers a reasonable explanation, it doesn't explain everything. There are still many unanswered questions about the children's origins and their strange story. What about the girl's story of St. Martin's Land? This tale adds a layer of mystery that challenges the refugee theory. Was it a product of her imagination, or was there some truth to it? The story of St. Martin's Land remains an intriguing part of this historical mystery. Across the cosmic sea, the extraterrestrial hypothesis. Some people believe that the green children weren't from Earth at all. They believe the children were visitors from another planet. They believe St. Martin's Land was actually their home planet. Their green skin could have been a natural part of their alien bodies. This theory is definitely more far-fetched. However, it sparks our imagination. It reminds us that the universe is a vast and mysterious place that we are only beginning to understand. Could the green children have been travelers from a distant star system? While this theory is fascinating, it's important to remember that there's no scientific evidence to support it. A rift in reality, children of another dimension. Another theory suggests that the green children were travelers from another dimension. Perhaps they stumbled through a portal or a rip in space-time. Their St. Martin's Land could exist in a parallel universe, a universe with different rules of physics. This could explain their unusual appearance and their journey to Woolpit. The idea of parallel universes is a popular one in science fiction, but it's also a topic being explored by real scientists. Could there be other realities existing alongside our own, invisible to us? The idea that the green children stumbled into our world from another dimension is a very interesting one. It speaks to the mysteries that may lie beyond our current understanding of reality. An enduring enigma. The unanswered questions of Woolpit. The story of the green children of Woolpit is a captivating mix of history and mystery. It's a story that has been passed down for centuries and continues to fascinate us with its puzzling details and unanswered questions. Were they refugees escaping hardship? Were they travelers from another world or another dimension? Or were they simply children with a rare medical condition? We may never know for sure. The mystery of the green children of Woolpit reminds us of how much we don't know about the universe. It encourages us to keep our minds open to the possibilities and reminds us that the universe is full of wonders. Some of these wonders may forever remain beyond our grasp.